All right. So, trade recap of the day. Um, Basically, this day we had weekly volume profile. Put that up on the daily, as you can see. I use 5 days worth of volume. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mark that out. I go into 1 hour, see how market is doing. Um, and to be honest, the first thing that I just saw it was that we had this liquidity sweep right here. Took out this liquidity up top, and we can see that liquidity sweep happening. I'm gonna just turn off all of this, and we see it go down, right? Now I wait, we make this swing high. I wait till it makes a swing low, and this came from a mentor um, that he showed me what to do, and I'm probably gonna post this in a Discord. I'm probably gonna be just posting it on random Discords. I don't know, but I go on the 1 hour. I mark out my OTE from the high to the low like this, how I just did. So basically high to the low like that. I pull it back a bit, and this is a OTE, optimal entry, optimal trade entry. You would basically enter a trade in these ranges, and you would be just good to go. But you would need to stack more confluences for it to be a better trade, as in like you get it. But like for it to be a better trade, you will need to stack confluences in this range. So let's see. I'm gonna put my FVGs as in confluence, and here we see that we have this 5 minute mitigated gap. We have this IFVG that has been tested a lot of times. No, it's an FVG that got tested a lot of times, but it broke. So now it's a IFVG. Here I marked out the volume of New York session, and we have this value area high and the point of control, and the value area low. We had the gap, which made me believe that market was probably going to fill this up and continue higher. And we closed above the POC, so I would say it would be bullish. But as we can see, market kind of dropped a bit. Um, so now for the trade that I would have taken personally, if I were to be actually trading, because I can't trade since my consistency would be fucked, I would be marking out the FVGs in this zone right here. The only thing that we have is this IFVG and this FVG right here. You would be looking as well for this weekly volume profile. Here we have a perfectly placed low volume weekly node right here, and we have entered this OTE zone perfectly, and we rejected off of the 79% line. And as we can see, we have this 15-minute unmitigated, which got touched on the 15-minute here, and then we inverse this 15-minute FVG, and we basically came back into this volume profile, which I mark out in the 1 hour from 18 to 8:55, and I went over ahead and clicked the 30-minute. I saw that there was this 30-minute IFG, which has been tested, and this unmitigated 30-minute fair value gap. This weekly node, low volume node, gave me higher confirmation, and when we entered this low volume node, I saw that we inversed this FVG2 and we respected this FVG. Yeah, so this FVG, we inversed it and we made an IFVG inside the zone, and we respected this 5-minute confluence FVG, and we had also a CISD right here, change in state of delivery, which gave me an even better confluence for me to trade into. And I would just look for doll, which would be drawn liquidities like this swing low right here or this low right here. So I would be aiming, for example, for a trade, I would have entered immediately right here. Well, not right here because it would be a bad like entry-ish, because I would like to see like that reaction happen instead of just like entering right here, or like, because like it could pump. It, market could always just not care about what you do. So basically, I would have entered a sell right here. I would have put my stops right there. I know it's like a huge stop loss, and I would aim for, I'd say, take partials on this value area low, and the drawn liquidity, the main drawn liquidity would be this low right here. And that's basically it. And yeah, this trade, if I would have taken it, but I can't, this would have played out very well. You can also see that there's low volume here, so I could see possible reaction when we touch down into this. And that's pretty much my trade recap if I would have taken it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, peace.